sorry about that, my camera cut out. Anyway, the thing is, I was talking about Mother 1, I think, and that game means a lot to me because it reinstilled my childlike sense of wonder, and it helped me really love the NES, which is another system that just has games that are fun games, you know. And sometimes that's what I need, and sometimes I don't need that, and sometimes I want to like go on an adventure or something, or be emotionally impacted. 90% of the time, would I prefer to be emotionally impacted? Maybe, but you know, not all games do that, and I'm fair enough to realize that sometimes you just need something fun versus something impactful, because you can't always be going 100% and have something super impactful every time. So, and that's kind of a nice reflection of my videos as well, and I'm sorry if some of them aren't that great, but I'm trying my best here, you know. I remember at one point people telling me that the NES videos were good and they wanted more of that, so to correct that problem, I tried to create the NES 101 series, which I personally still really enjoy and I'm still going to keep doing. I mean, no, don't take this as like any gloom and doom, like I'm not going to be doing the channel or something anymore. Like obviously I am going to be, and it's probably going to be just as frequent as the Cyber event. Nothing of this impacts the channel at all, but I just want to give kind of my thoughts on some of that. I was actually going to do that in my 2017 video, but it just ended up getting too long and stuff, and this is going to be too long anyway, so whatever. I mean, it's fine. I don't care. You don't have to watch this. I already said that, so. But the NES 101 series then became something that was me reviewing NES games that didn't deserve a JZ NES, you know? And yeah, JZ NES isn't dead. I'm going to bring it back at some point. It's just, it's high production and I want to make it done right, and I wanted to bring my friends in for it like I had in the Fire and Ice video, to make it really good, because I don't want to just act all my own characters, even though I'm going to do that sometimes, and sometimes it's going to work. And the NES 101 videos were, at one point, one of my friends had told me that they liked when I reviewed NES games, and another one had kind of hinted that maybe I should review all the NES games, and I thought, okay, that's fine. It's probably not going to happen. Let's just be real here. I mean, there's too many NES games to play and stuff and review all of them. Because usually when I review a game, it means that I've beaten that game and have a full understanding of that game. Otherwise, I'd never feel like I can make a really sound opinion on it. And, you know, other people don't really agree with that sentiment. But if I'm going to do a review, I want to do it right, you know. And I know some of those are kind of low quality in a sense, but I still think they're good enough. I know it's not your problem and it's not your woes, but I still put as much effort and time into those as at some levels as the JZ NES videos. Obviously there's more clips and it's more fast paced in the JZ NES, or it's slower paced, or however you want to look at that, where there's more to it and there's more specific clips about the game I'm talking about and that specific part in the game that I'm talking about. And sure, I cut corners with the NES 101 stuff, and that's just how it is, you know. And sorry if all of this, wow, you know what I just realized? This whole video, I was like, don't lie to people, and the whole video is me actually, maybe this is why this video needed to be made, because it's like, the whole video is me. You probably guys realized this a long time ago, but I don't always pick up on this stuff, and I think it's meaningful, so I'm sorry. The whole video is me airing out my dirty laundry, so to speak, with the NES stuff and stuff that bothers me and whatever, and so I'm being real with you guys, you know, being truthful now with you guys. That's kind of the whole video, and that's interesting. But anyway, the NES 101 videos, the idea was to do a faster paced review of games that didn't necessarily leave quite as much of an impact, or maybe were just more iconic. They're not bad, but they're not good, or they're very iconic, so it doesn't fit into the style of JZNES, where the style is I'm reviewing underrated games, and I'm going to be doing skits and that kind of thing on them, and little things, and spice it up and make really high quality content out of it. I can't really make really high quality content out of, I don't know, something like Tetris. I don't know how to do that, Something like Zelda, I feel like that was a little bit more high quality of an episode. The Donkey Kong one was pretty good. I know the golf one, like, nobody really cared or whatever, and I can't really blame people because it's golf games, but I don't know, it's something. It's content. It's like the Let's Play videos. It's content, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of my inspiration for even doing YouTube was a lot of the channels that I watch, and one of them, and I don't mean to say this in a way like maybe I should just put out all of the content ever because he does it, but a guy that I watch, DigiBro, he puts out frequent videos all the time, and they get good results a lot of times, and some don't get very good results, and that's fine. And I watch 90% of his videos, so I mean, for the really hardcore fans that want to watch all the videos, you can watch all the videos. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. That's how this is. All right, I'm not gonna feel bad because you didn't watch it. I'm just gonna move on and hope that the video does well in the future. My Justin's video is at 1850 now for views, and I think that's really good, and I'm really very proud and happy with that, even though it's not like multi-blockbuster view levels. I only have 65 subscribers, and it's not only 65 subscribers, it's like 65 really good subscribers, and I appreciate every one of them, and that kind of thing. So yeah, and I appreciate you guys watching and everything. So it's like, so I want to put out good content for you guys, but the fact of the matter is, this is what's always hard about this. I've seen so many videos on this kind of stuff and that kind of thing, and I have to step back and realize that not everyone watches all the videos I watch. They don't know all the stuff that I know. They don't have all the perspectives I have, and that's okay. And they can see my videos, and they can think that they come off as lazy, and some levels they are completely lazy. I'm just trying to give you guys content, Maybe it's not the best content, and I apologize for that, but I try. And the Mother videos and the Nuzlocke videos are just, they're me playing a game that I like and enjoying things about the game, and hanging out, And if you want something to listen to in the background, that's kind of what that's for. I do that with a lot of videos myself, so I like to listen to that kind of thing. So I was just trying to give stuff for people who like to listen to that kind of thing, and like to listen to me talk and stuff. And maybe you guys don't like to listen to me talk. If you don't, then I don't know how you made it this far in this video, but yeah, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like the videos I put out are fine. They're probably not the best. They're probably not the worst, and that's okay. So if you don't want to watch a video, if it doesn't interest you, don't watch it. It's fine. It's okay. I understand, but I do put work into each and every one, and try to get one out every week. So that's something. The backlog videos, I realize, aren't the most fun, but they're fun for me because they're chronicling my backlog, stuff that I've beat, and it gives me a chance to talk about new games and stuff like that. Leading into the Gems from the Backlog series, I know that those aren't necessarily what people want or whatever, but the original idea with JZNES was eventually I was going to branch out anyway and do other games and that kind of thing, and I'm still going to do that, but the Gems from the Backlog series is so I can do reviews in the meantime that are still high quality reviews. that have a little more put into them than the NES 101 videos, and still are high quality reviews. The ones that I've handpicked that are more better, the more modern games, you know, more everything past NES kind of stuff, and things that are just on my backlog. So yeah, I like those videos, and those videos are gonna be here to stay. Sorry to say, if you don't really care for those videos. I honestly thought the Luigi's Mansion one was pretty good. I mean, I liked that one. I put a lot of effort into that one. I thought that one came out really well. So, sorry if you don't like it. I thought that game was really good, so I just wanted to voice my opinion on it. And there'll be more like that to come. Some of the games I don't always like, you know, but that's part of the series. And I think maybe people like it when I get more passionate about stuff, because, you know, it's hard to be passionate about something mediocre. So there's going to be a few reviews probably in the future that are just over mediocre games. And so, yeah, I mean, sorry about that, I guess. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just part of running a channel, you know. Something like Cinemassacre really makes that work, and obviously I'm not as good as James Rolfe, and that's fine. And but he has all of his multiple series, and nobody seems to complain about that because it's just more James Rolfe. Now he's a celebrity kind of in the YouTube community, and he has the AVGN series, and then besides that, honestly, some of his other videos have been better than some of the more recent AVGNs. I still love all the more recent AVGNs. It's just, you know, I don't know, like, sometimes James and Mike Mondays are really good, and his movie reviews and stuff is any good. That guy is just awesome, regardless of what he makes and what he puts out. It's always good. It's always really good, you know. James Rolfe is an inspiration to us all, you know, and obviously he's a great guy, and I really appreciate what he does, you know, and I guess the other thing I kind of missed out on, since we're doing all the lost content here on the 2017 video, was I wanted to do a few shout outs to channels, not necessarily that are big or even matter at all, but the main one, and I mentioned this in the Mother videos, and by the way, the Mother videos I know have slowed. By the way, I know the Mother videos have slowed down and stuff, and it's and I'm sorry about that. I'll try to get back to that at some point. It's just, I'm actually at a point in that game where it's like I have to really pay attention to it. So it's like I have to actually figure out what's going on and like what I'm supposed to do and stuff. And it might be a little bit harder for me to make episodes on that without looking into it at first, which I might have to do. So
It's nice Rachel we're having. What?